boys, we got another issue with this car. I swear, it is cursed sometimes. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And if you can't tell by the title of this video, guys, Del Sol is broken yet again. I'm pretty sure our clutch master cylinder took a poop on us. As we can see in here, there is literally nothing. Super low. Dip your finger in here and it's like kind of dark. And if that's not telling any signs, this definitely will. Open up the car. You guys can barely see, so let me get a light. But yeah, we look right here, guys. Watch this. Yep. There we go, guys. So, slave cylinder decided to take a poop on us for real. That's it right there, guys. The main culprit right there. So we're going to be going and changing this clutch master cylinder. Also, while we're changing that master cylinder, we're also going to be changing that slave cylinder that's right here as well. If I'm changing this, I might as well replace the slave cylinder as well, just to eliminate any future problems. Pretty much got everything we need right here. We got the OEM Honda brake fluid for the cylinder. We got a new slave cylinder right here, and we got a new master cylinder right here. Here's our new clutch master cylinder, and here the slave cylinder. So we got both fresh new parts ready to just be installed, and the car should be back up and running. Fingers crossed. Before I go ahead and touch that, we're gonna go on the inside. I actually took the seat out because it just makes it easier, and now I have a lot more space to try and get up in there and take that out. This should be the worst part of the job. There's like a cotter pin here. You can tell there's like a ton of just like rustiness to this thing, so I'm actually glad I'm changing this. But there's a cotter pin, I think, on this side behind it. Just gotta pull that out and then push this pin out, and then after that we can go ahead and just take out these two nuts from here and behind this over on the other side, and it should just come right out. Not gonna lie, this is pretty hard to film, so I'm probably just gonna do it off camera and then I'll pick up at the camera once it's out. Oh my goodness, this by far is probably the worst part of taking the master cylinder out. Oh my goodness, we got that pin out, but at the cost of destroying our cotter pin. So I'm gonna have to go and buy a new cotter pin because that one was just completely rusted out. All right, so now let's go back on the outside here, and I'm gonna loosen these two 10 mils and take this reservoir off so I can see that line down there, 10 millimeter line, and we'll unnut, and then it should just come out. And now with this thing out of the way, it should be a little bit easier to get that line down there. You guys can't see, but you guys can probably see now, but we got that line out of the old master cylinder. So now it's time to go on the inside and remove those 12 millimeter nuts. This is totally off topic, but watch this, guys. Bam! Little thing that I got from the store. Super worth it, and you can see everywhere. And it's magnetic, so especially when you're under the engine bay, you can use this to just like see, especially when working at night. Dude, look how crusty this is. This definitely hasn't been changed since like this was first ever put in the car from OEM. Look at the difference. Crusty and brand new. One thing we are going to keep is this black little gasket, rubber gasket. We're going to take this off and obviously put it on the new one, because it doesn't come with this, so you're going to want to reuse that. And there we go, guys. We got it installed onto the new one. Now it's just time to throw this back into the car. A quick tip that I did is actually put these two together, like measured them up together, and then measured and adjusted this to match the same as the OEM. So I got it, locked it, so it should be just about the exact same. So we can just throw this in without having to worry about adjusting the clutch adjuster. Let's go ahead and throw this thing in. Oh yeah guys, also you want to make sure to put the line in first before anything else, because that's the troublemaker right there. So definitely put that in first, which I'm going to do. Then we're going to go on the inside and bolt everything up. Quick update. Pretty annoying getting everything under here since there was super tight fit and tight space, but we went ahead, we adjusted the clutch adjuster, we put the pin through up there, and we put the cotter pin through. So now in here is set. We don't have to worry about in here. We just got to finish up on the outside under the hood there. So now we're officially done here. The whole clutch master cylinder section is done. We got that installed and ready. Didn't fill up yet because we still got to do the slave cylinder. So we got to take out this one right here and put in the new one. Slave cylinder out, and we got to just put in this new one. But we ran into one issue, and that is this right here, guys. As you can tell, this is the edge of the line here, and it snapped. So I'm gonna need a new line so that we could put this back in, but right now we're kind of stuck. Pretty much gonna stop here, and we're gonna pick it up the next day and finish it up when we can. I'm gonna have to get a line first, and then I'll pick up at the video. But for now, we're gonna have to stop here. But little stumbling block, but we're gonna get through this. So I'll see you guys on the next day. Day 2 of this clutch master cylinder, slave cylinder replacement install, whatever you want to call it. I'm pretty sure you guys just watched recently that we ran into an issue where we broke one of the lines. We need a new hard line and stuff like that, which I did buy. There is a hard line right here, and I even got like the flaring kit and stuff like that. But I decided, you know what, scratch all of that. About to take a trip down to Garage 16 and pick up a clutch line, a braided clutch line kit. So that way it'll just be a lot easier, a lot simpler than having to bend these hard lines into place and all that stuff. And we'll get to delete all that nonsense hard line that's in there anyway. So overall, it should give a more cleaner look in the engine bay anyway. So it's a win-win. But I'll pick up at the camera once I am at Garage 16, so let's go ahead and head down there now, guys. Woo, check it out, guys. Garage 16. All your Honda parts, bro. Sheesh. We're definitely gonna need some lower control arms, that's for sure, and a brace. But that's not what we're here for. It's like, if you like Hondas, they got everything, bro. Holy. Camber arms, like literally everything you need is here, Honda. Holy. I'm so tempted to buy more stuff. Seats. Yes, sir. Okay, guys, we got it. Our Blocks Racing clutch line. This should go straight from the master cylinder to the slave cylinder. And now with this, we should be able to just delete the whole hardline system in general and just use this. And it'll just make the engine bay a little bit more cleaner too, which, I mean, is a win-win. That's what we're looking for. So yeah, can't wait to install this. Let's go back home and finish this thing. All right, guys, and now we are back. So now we got the clutch line. Huge shout out to Garage 16 once again for having these in stock and, you know, hooking a brother up and helping a brother out. So now we can get rid of all those ugly hard lines. Like, bro, look how crusty those lines are. There's one half. Have to get in. Inside the engine bay. Whew. Heck yeah. All the pieces of the clutch line is out, and now I can finally go ahead and put in the Blocks Racing clutch line. Just before I go ahead and install this thing, I'm gonna go ahead and put some Teflon tape or some thread seal tape around the threads here. That way, just in case if it tries to leak or anything, it won't, because we put this around it. So it's just an extra safety precaution. You don't have to do it, but I'm just gonna do it just to be safe. As you can see, we got them wrapped. So now let's go ahead and install it. Now how I'm gonna route this is, obviously I'm gonna put this right where the master is, and then I'm probably gonna tuck this under all that and then over across to the slave cylinder. So let me do that. Alright guys, so now we got it installed. We got our clutch line in both the master cylinder and the slave cylinder. So now it's just to bleed the system and then obviously top it up with some new fluid. So we got our makeshift little water bottle tube that's going right off the slave cylinder right there. And we're just gonna loosen, press the clutch, close, and keep repeating. And I'm just gonna go ahead and fill this reservoir with the brake fluid so that we can do it, obviously. Now push it down, and I'm gonna repeat, and I'll cut to when I'm fully done. Alright guys, so I just went and changed it off because I was dirty, and now I feel nice and clean. So now that I changed it off, check it out guys, we are officially done with everything. As you guys can see, goes right from the master clutch cylinder there around. It tucks under here. I tucked it under where the manifold is, and then around right here, right to the slave cylinder. And I gotta plug this in. R is done, and we now have actual pressure in the clutch again. Let me actually show you. Now if we look right here and push down the clutch, comes all the way back up and works as it should. And now we can actually go through the gears. Yes guys, everything is now working. The clutch works, got rid of those nasty cylinders and slave cylinder parts. And now the hard line that would be from here under and across and stuff like that, and even the little brackets that would be like down somewhere in here, removed all of them. So now the engine bay is just a little bit more cleaner, even though we could do a lot more to this thing. Anyway guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. The camera's literally about to die, so I'll catch you guys in the next one. And stay tuned guys, because the Del Sol has so much more to come, so definitely stay tuned and be ready. But until then guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, stay humble, stay blessed. Those kids are going crazy out there. Peace.